Okay, well, I guess we'll get rolling. So, as a reminder, last time you were called to a recycle station because there was body parts missing from a series of corpses. You did a little investigation, and it took you to the Sweeney block. And you had two kind of split offs from there. You could either go and investigate Rocky, or you could have headed up to the security, which seemed to be in league with one of the two gangs that's present. Remember the Razors and the Demons. Demons were showing up quite a bit more in the recycle area, and the Razors seemed to be getting preferential treatment from the security there. So you confronted the security, ended up having an H-Wagon pick him up, bring him back, Speens, if you remember. And he said that he was simply told to not allow any calls to go through to any of the, well, it would be the sector house. Didn't let all calls go through to the sector house. And so the bodies were picked up differently. And that's all he knew, and nothing else other than that. He said that Rocky was his point of contact, and he was the one that approached him to also help him get the demons out a little bit more so that they could operate how they wanted to. So that'll take us to where we are now. Central will be calling you to inform you that Cadet Mox is going to be pulled off of this case. Actually, I guess we could just jump in now. Let's see. How do I want to do
Cadet Steele, this is Judge Dredd.
The fuck? Cadet Steele, I believe Judge Dredd.
Cadet Steele, this is Judge Dredd.
Go ahead, Dredd.
This is Judge Dredd, Cadet Steele. I need you to go ahead and send Cadet Mox out onto his lawgiver, or lawbringer, and send him back to Sector House. I have another cadet replacing him. He should be arriving at your position via H-Wagon. Fill him in on the particulars for the case thus far, and continue your investigation.
Roger that, Dredd. Out.
So, right now you guys are up on one of the top floors. There was a balcony that Speeds tried to use his air vehicle to get away from. The H-Wagon will be responding to this area to drop off Cadet Smith. Hi, Cadet Smith.
Cadet Smith needs water, apparently. I don't know why I was sent here, but greetings, cadets, fellow cadets.
Welcome aboard, Cadet.
What's the sit rep here?
We recently discovered that the PSU, the chief of the PSU here is corrupt. He was just arrested. We sentenced him. And now we are off to investigate who we think is really running the entire block here. A leader of a gang goes by the name of the Razors. Sorry, out of character. I'm trying to pull up my notes real quick.
I don't remember anything.
Truth.
As a man by the name of Rocky Chong. We used to attend the academy with him. He seems to be in charge here. He recruited the PSU, and they've been harvesting organs, it seems, from what we've gathered.
That's pretty ugly.
He's correct. We found that the bodies are all similar in the sense that they all have tattoos of the demons. It seems like they're being targeted, and we kind of confirmed that when we arrived at what block was that?
Sweeney Block.
Thank you.
Sweeney Block.
Sweeney Block.
Sweeney Block.
We confirmed that when we witnessed the supposed security guards basically brutally attacking multiple demon members and injuring one to the point of requiring medical attention. And when confronted, they were, quote, just doing what they were told to do. So they've all been apprehended and sentenced as well. And we're working to get to the bottom of this. It seems that the, Speens took off in his vehicle when we tried to apprehend him originally. Was that Speen?
Yes.
Speens took off in his vehicle, and he was apprehended by some other, actually, I think it was some other, I don't know if it was another judge or not, but they apprehended him, brought him back to us for questioning, and we've been working with him since.
Well, you're all clearly up to speed here, so I will follow your lead.
The last information we have on Rocky Chong's whereabouts is apartment 113F. We were told that his parents own the place and they are fatties.
Both fatties.
I think it's a good assumption to say that he may not be there and we could be walking into a trap.
Well, it's
Last-
convenient that we know.
Last known location was apartment 113F,
Right.
and there was.
You just said that.
Okay, I missed that part.
Did you bring up that he was going through judge training?
No, we did not mention that.
Yeah, I
He
mentioned
was-
that. He was a former cadet.
And
So
then
just
dropped
interject
out.
real quick. Cadet Smith, I would assume that you're in a different class than these three. But you are out right now on your field test. So in other words, if you pass this field test, you will be given your full badge. Right now you only have your half eagle. So you're probably in another class that's running tandem with these guys. And so you've been brought in for reasons
Some reason.
unknown. For reasons unknown.
I'm sure it's all above board and everything will be fine. And I'm
That's
not a
right.
traitor that you know yet.
Welcome to the team,
Doesn't
Kenneth
sound
Smith.
suspicious.
Not at all.
Glad you could join us.
Welcome aboard.
All right. So
Boner.
what do you guys want to do?
So at this point, we've got 4 cadets going in, and we're basically going to end up trying to take down an entire gang here. It seems like just
Or
trying
at
to
least,
see if we
yeah, investigate further as to what's going on, whether
need
it's a
to,
gang or not.
Yeah,
You can always call for backup.
yeah, that's what I was getting at. I don't know. At
Help
what
us,
point we
Dredd.
should. But
You can call Central and ask for backup.
Yes.
I'm assuming they get here really quick, so probably too soon.
Well, Central will probably get upset if you call for backup without,
Needing it
backing up
yet?
your Backing up.
Yeah.
Backing up your backing up.
We're still in the apartments, right? Complex, is that where we are?
So let's
Need
head
some
to
more
that
evidence.
apartment. Yep. Let's head
Yes.
to that apartment.
So what we're
And-
leaving just now, we're leaving the
We took
security
care of
office,
Speens,
Wolf? Is
right?
that
We
where we're
sent
at?
him off.
Yeah.
Yes, Beans went to bad boy areas.
Okay.
ISO cubes.
We're still at the security office, right, Wolf?
Correct.
All right. Well, I say we at least go up to 113F and
Let's
check it out.
let's take a look at his office real quick. We never did that.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't look at his office. No, we looked
Okay,
in the closet.
That's funny. Go ahead and do a spot check.
Is that everybody?
Everybody. If you're searching, you can do a spot check. usually, by the way that I do, somebody wants to do something, and then somebody else is like, "Oh, they failed. I want to do something too." Is I add DC to it. So, like, if I figure if somebody sees null working, right, everybody's going to be searching. You don't find much. You find a token from an arcade called the Bloodlust Arcade. That's down on what level was this on? I think it was 114. That sounds about right. And you find just credits. There's credits there with somebody going crazy on the camera. There's extra credits. Just his records of everything. I know that Mox had broken into the computer. There's not really much in there either. He did a pretty good job of covering his tracks, but overall, it's pretty bland. There's not much there.
Can I see if is the camera system access here?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we could still at least view the incident where we caught them beating the taggers, at least, because we should follow up with that too, since that was.
I mean, you can try to access it. Yeah, it'll be a computer use check.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. Go ahead. You start to try to crack into the computer system in order to get the videos. It keeps coming up, password not accepted.
Damn. I thought I had the right password.
Well, yeah, you thought.
Do you need some help with that?
Yeah, let's see.
Yes, if you know some computers, jump right in.
It was my primary field of study at the academy, so
How about it, Smith?
let me see if I can sweet talk this.
Be gentle, it's her first time.
Well, clearly not. You had your hands all over her.
Somebody's got to warm her up for you.
You did a great job of warming her up for me. Thank you.
Apparently he did, because you're able to get into Speen's computer system almost immediately. Maybe he just forgot the exclamation mark at the end of the password. Who knows? Either way, you're able to get in. You notice that most of the hard drive space is taken up by videos. There's not all the telecommunications logs have been deleted and scoured, but there are quite a few of the videos. But the problem is that it covers every floor of the Sweeney block. And most of these, or this particular block, is 120 levels. So, given your role, if you want to look for something specific, like the video that they mentioned, or if there's anything else that you want to look into, I can give you basically one free, because that's a pretty good role for that. You'll be able to and pop it up.
Right now, the only thing I know of what they're looking for is the beatings, right? The beatings of the tagger.
Yeah.
There was also a Yoshi Makamura that we talked to from Hondo City. He was visiting his daughter and claims that she was murdered.
What do you There's a lot of stuff here. There's, terabytes of data here in this computer system. He's been recording everything. So
do we have any way to save it off?
Nakamura was.
I'm
not going to tell you.
There was two people once.
I'm not going to tell you.
It was like 112 or something like that. I don't remember for sure.
What's that?
The floor that we walked in on.
Do we have any way to save this data off?
For further checking later?
Yeah, to save it.
Like extract the data and take it?
Yeah.
Not this much data, I'm guessing. But certainly snippets.
And Yoshi was from J section. 114.
114J.
Good job, buddy.
Nice.
Good job. So what would you...
I would imagine that Cadet Smith, given his background, would likely have the ability to pull off snippets, but definitely not the entire computer, unless you take things. But yeah, given your background, I would expect you to be able to, have some type of a thumb drive or something similar.
Well, we could also call Central and see if there's like a tech team that could extract it for us.
True.
Is there just a hard drive we can pull out and just take it with us? I mean, once we're done looking at the stuff, it's evidence, right? I guess in this world we don't need evidence since we already sentenced him.
I mean, yeah, it's not like he's going to jail. Yeah, I mean, like he's not going to go to have his day in court. He already had his day in court. He's heading to the fucking ice cubes.
Well, we did tell Judge Dredd that we're going to follow up and sentence him further.
Yes.
So it might be good to have for further evidence.
Yeah, we can call a tech team in and let them check it out while we continue mission.
Maybe I'm taking it too far.
You want to do
You're
that?
the cadet. Whatever you want to do, man.
Smith, you want to make the call since you're the tech?
We can certainly remove all the storage media from the system. Probably take a little bit of time. I can do that instead of looking for snippets. So
I was going to say, if you wanted to call a tech team in to do that while we continue searching the complex.
Yeah, we should look up the arcade and 113F.
Yeah, we
see what we can find out before we head there.
all right. Well, then sounds like we'll call in a tech team and have them sanitize the area with all the computers and whatnot, and give them a description of what we're theoretically looking for.
Smith, go ahead and give Central a call. That you're the guy making that call.
Central, this is Cadet Smith.
Cadet Smith, this is Central. Go ahead.
Central, I need a tech team to report to my location to sanitize evidence in these computer systems, and I'll feed the Central, our location from the Lawmaster or from the H-Wagon, whatever, however I got here, and then specify the situation of what specifically we're looking for. Information, specify information based on the time and date stamp of roughly what I've been led to believe is the time of the Tiger attack, and also what was the name of the Japanese gentleman?
Yoshi Makamura.
And evidence of movements of Yoshi Makamura and everything involving his daughter. And ask Central to have the tech team see what they can find while we progress this case.
Roger that, Cadet Smith. Let me see if there's any mech judges in the area.
Thank you.
Go ahead and do a 1d20 and add your current level to it, so 2.
All of us or just Smith?
Just Smith.
Ooh, look at that. It's an 8. Guessing there's no tech team available. I'm just a cadet.
Cadet Smith, unfortunately, all of the mech judges in your area are tied up right now. If you can pull the hard drive and return it to the sector house whenever you come back, we'll have the mech judges take a look at it then. For now, unfortunately, we can't get anybody over there.
Copy that, Central. Thank you.
Roger. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
So, no